What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. So we're going to focus in on the Sarnia Sting taking Jakob Chychrun, number one overall in the OHL draft, to the surprise of absolutely nobody, even though they were kind of leaking they might not, because he'll be in the show in 2 years. And I did a prospect profile on him a couple weeks ago. I'm enamored with this kid. I think he has what it takes to be, the next one. Amazing defenseman that does everything. And they said he's the best player in the Greater Toronto Hockey League since Lindros, and there's been some pretty good players to play up there since the Big E was up there, and it's high praise. So I'm looking at it from the perspective of a hockey fan. He's going to be in the LHL for 2 years in the show. Be the number one pick in 2016. It's too bad he's not draft eligible next year because it's in the draft's going to be in Sunrise, Florida. And he's actually from Boca Raton. So, as someone who's lived in Florida, or past tense because I'm moving back to Boston in a month, to see the growth of hockey in Florida come out like that is amazing. And I know his father played in the NHL, but he. The NHL ball manager there, and I think he's going to be a superstar at the next level. And I think you look at what he's brought to the table for the Toronto Junior Canadiens, and and just in general, what he's done as a player speaks for itself. He's a great offensive threat, but he's defensively can play hard, and his physicality is amazing as well. When you're 6'2", 220 pounds. He's a big boy, and he's only going to get bigger and fill out his frame and become a more effective, mature player. Sarnia has produced NHL first overall picks before. Steven Stamkos, obviously the best one. Nil Yakupov, who's still trying to figure it out. Let's not knock Nil. And I think Chychrun has what it takes to be the next one in that long list of Sarnia Sting alum to go to the NHL as a number one overall pick. 3 players and would be a lot for a team. I mean, think about how few guys get to go number one, and for a franchise to produce 3 of them is impressive. I think he's gonna play internationally for Canada, which as an American is like, oh man, really? But he'll be okay. He'll be definitely a guy to watch for the next 2 years in the OHL. I know he hasn't officially signed with Sarnia, and anything could change, especially with the way the OHL draft works and the way guys get flipped with those Canadian major junior drafts. But I think he'll be a force to be reckoned with for a long time in the NHL, and we're going to start to see it next year in the OHL. So again, pretty cool to see it. And that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Sarnia Sting drafting Jakob Chychrun, number one overall. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.